without food or water. I need to find a ship. Any ship will do.
There be a dinghy ahead, Captain, off the port bow. A dinghy, you say? Yes, Captain. Only one man by the looks of it. Arr! We're shiver me timbers. Make way, me hearties. Arr! What ye be doing floating about in the middle of the sea? Why don't you come aboard? We have food and water.
I guess pirates will have to do.
I be Captain Roger, and this be me ship, the Bounty. Here is me crew. Jack Black Hawkins, me first mate. Lady Ann, she's next in command. Tom Scrub, he's our lookout guy. Jimbo, the buccaneer. Beef Stew Bill, the cook. Cannonball Jimmy, the cabin boy. And our monkey, Jack. What you be doing out here?
My name is Abristiel, and I had to escape from the Greencoats. That's how I ended up at sea.
Arr, you must be the one that had the run-in with Prince Beryl. Everyone is talking about that. Welcome aboard me ship. Any enemy of Prince Beryl is a friend of mine. I have this here map. It leads to treasure. Since you're on me ship, how about you joining us in a little treasure hunt? We will give you a share of the booty.
But that sounds like an adventure. Count me in.
Set sail for Treasure Island, me buckos.
Guess who's back? Back again. Mikey's back.
Tell a friend.
Hey, everybody. Here we are with episode 47.
I don't know. Don't ask me.
But before we go any further, let me just say, if you like this stream or any of the content on the channel, please
Like, comment, and subscribe.
I'll be getting down to it after the intro coming in.
Nah.
Well, hello everyone. I hope everyone is having a great day and all. And let's see who's in the chat today. Stud Sidious is here.
Hi, Stud.
Glad you could make it. Life Through Lego Bricks is here as well.
Hello. Life Through Lego.
King Ollendorf is here.
Hi, Ollendorf.
He says he duels Mikey J Productions for his hopes and dreams. I don't know what hopes and dreams, but okay.
Okay.
And as you well know, King Ollendorf is a channel member, and so he gets a special introductory video. As soon as I find it here, here you go.
Hello there.
King Ollendorf.
Happy to go.
And Stud City says, everyone loves a good pirate booty.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I'm having a hard time.
There's double entendre there, but I'll leave it alone.
Yes, please.
For the kids.
For the kids. For the sake of the children.
And Life Through Lego Bricks says, hi, Mikey and Jen. Well, hello.
Hi.
And King Ollendorf says, I'm always hiding. Okay.
Always hiding.
Stud City says, the last two streams I thought I was beginning to get dyslexia, but you two just switched spots. Yes, we did.
Yes.
And see, now it's more appropriate because you can see the Mr. is under me and then the Mrs. is on the other side.
It was fate, Edward.
And I have the pirate ships behind me, and she's got her Harry Potter behind her.
Yay.
So
and we have so much more room. We were so
we were so crowded in. We're sitting in better chairs.
Yes.
I'm happier. I'm much happier.
Oh, it's in here.
And so the question on everybody's
This
mind
tiny little bag is 13. That's it.
is, of course, what are we doing today?
Well, if they saw the thumbnail, they would know.
What are you doing? What are you doing? No, what are you doing? What are you doing? No, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Right now, I'm trying to sort bags.
So
Sorry, it's so noisy.
yeah, she's trying to let's see.
Look at this pretty cover. Look at that. That's what I'm building today, of course.
Yeah, and I noticed, I was like,
I know, it's prettier than Rivendell's.
yeah, like what's going on there? They put more effort into the instructions for a Lego idea set than for the big license theme.
Right.
The return of the big license theme is matter.
Right. Sorry. I know it's loud. I'm almost done.
She's making all kinds of racket over
I am.
there.
I'm making all kinds of racket. Will somebody even do it for me?
Well, who says it's my job?
The universe.
The universe.
One more time. One more time. I promise.
For now.
And I'll be done. Is my build cam look dark?
I don't think so.
No?
And King Oldendorf says, is Mecha Godzilla around? Kiru is upstairs, hanging out in Georgie's room.
Yeah, we decided to leave him up. He's a distraction. So we decided to leave him upstairs. He's getting better anyway because he's getting bigger, so he's getting more independent. He's been alone a lot more. We can't spoil him constantly, man.
He's already being a super lap cat for me.
Oh my gosh.
He wants to be on my lap all the time.
I get passed over all the time.
The signal's going a little funkity.
Uh-oh. Did you make sure his switches were off?
No.
That's why. I bet you anything his switch is on.
Well, it's
Did you do anything?
those are usually your jobs.
I was busy.
You were not. You were just sitting there.
I was waiting for you.
You were lounging.
I was not lounging. You better go change it. Do you want me to run upstairs and change it?
Yeah, we
Turn the build cam off.
Turn the build cam off.
Yeah, take it off. There you go. That way I can go. You guys don't have to see every inch of me.
Stutzity says, budgets. I always enjoy working on non-IP design projects because they have larger budgets to be creative with. Oh. And here I already got the couple of new minifigures here. Let's see the body and the head here next to me. And we will also be doing the Can You Guess It again today, as we always do. And I have one of the more challenging ones lined up today. It's not the hardest one ever. I'm saving probably my hardest one for last, because I wouldn't be surprised if nobody gets the hardest one. But this one today is a little bit on the harder side as well. I'm curious to see who out there might know it. And King Oldendorf says, not always Jen's job, as Mikey should help around. Mikey does lots of helping around, by the way. I'm always helping. So what is going on with you guys all today? You know, I've seen other people talk about this, but I'm going to mention it as well. Here on the box for the Lord of the Rings, maybe it's because that is Spanish, but Gollum is spelled the same, but it says Frodon.
Frodon, like Radon?
Gollum and Frodon.
Is that better? Yep.
Was the switch on?
Yep. YouTube was playing. Hey, what'd you do to my heads? Okay, you're trying to build cam back in now.
Bring her back.
Sorry.
King Oldor says, Mikey, no more hardest to guess. Well, like I said, tonight's is on the harder side, but I'm gonna save I think the hardest one for last. And also on today's show, we have a couple of little segments we're gonna talk about.
I have no idea what we're doing.
She puts in no effort for. I know that was a little harsh.
A little?
I can't say no effort. She puts in some effort. She does the thumbnail.
Just minimal effort, huh? Sheesh.
Oh.
Yeah, you're gonna pay for that one later, aren't you?
I'm riding a tightrope here.
He's in trouble now, folks.
King Oldor says, I just played Yu-Gi-Oh! On Switch for a break from Lego.
Oh.
Yeah, I understand. I can't take a break from Lego right now. I got lots of stuff to do. Lots of Lego content to make. Should have gotten more done today, but I didn't.
You had plans to.
I had big plans, and then it all changes at the last minute.
And it wasn't me changing it.
Or so she claims.
It wasn't me. I like the smiley better.
Life through Lego Brick says, I vacuum cleaned on Tuesday, washed clothes, then went to Helsinki to walk with a few persons.
Ooh.
I put 2 videos from there to my channel, just views from nature.
Oh, I like that. I had the vacuuming bug this weekend on Sunday.
She did. It was nice.
I vacuumed the whole house and cleaned the whole house.
You know,
Yes, I like him laughing. He's fun.
I thought about doing some shorts on our little stinker boy.
The babe.
You know, but it's kind of cheating, isn't it?
It is.
It's kind of cheating, you know. If you do YouTube videos on little kittens and little puppies and stuff,
Cute little kitten.
they're almost guaranteed to get views.
Mm-hmm.
I have to put it on MJP. I still might.
No, you can let him loose down here. I video him in all the Lego world. I'm for it. Get those views.
Kitten attacks Lego world.
Hey, we did it with our son.
We did. That was we didn't put him on it though.
No,
We have photographic evidence of it.
we
though.
do. He was Baby Zilla. I guess I'm not using it yet. So yeah, I guess however long it takes me, huh? That's what you said.
Well, I mean, I
I'm
saw
only building-
Lego Danny Bob put a good hurting on it the other night. So
Wow, and she runs her own.
right.
Yeah, she does a lot more work.
So
Well, we'll see.
we'll see how productive the missus can be here.
We'll see. I don't know. All these big old pieces are driving me bonkers. I'll get these big ones out of here.
Tell you though, you guys are making me wish I was working on something right now.
Well, you got some space. Oh, that's cool. It's a little acorn.
Oh, a little acorn tile.
Yeah, I like that. Where's it go? Right here. I like the
Your
acorn.
signal's still going up and down, up and
Well,
down.
that's not me then.
I mean,
I don't know what it is.
just a bad day.
Well, you know, we've been having problems with that modem. So I wonder if maybe that modem's going wonkety. Ooh, look at, they gave us another one. I wonder if there were supposed to be 2 in there.
Well, for stuff like that, they tend to give you an extras.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Where are you? There you go.
King Oldor says, I wonder if they're an A-frame house outbuild of medieval building. Got to check it out.
Oh.
Well, if you find one, let me know.
Yeah.
Not that, I mean, we're going to put this in our Camp Crystal Lake.
Yeah, we're going to keep it.
because I got lots of room going on over there. That's what part of the, I don't want to say issues or problems that I've been running into is that I have an upload schedule for videos, which, I mean, here, I'll just put this on and then, so I don't have to say it. There's the upload schedule for everyone. And I like to stick to that, and I don't like to do anything above and beyond that. If I don't have to, and as a result, we get a little bit of a backlog going on the videos and content that is coming out. And so what I'm actually doing in like real time is like sometimes a couple of weeks ahead of the videos that are coming out, which sometimes feels a little funny, but at the same time I'm like, it keeps the content rolling. And but the shorts tend to be more closer to what's going on in real time, which the shorts have been really doing a lot of good for us of late. Every now and again we'll get a video that pops off, but the shorts have been really growing the channel pretty significantly of late.
That's because you took him over.
Mm-hmm.
See all the complaining he did. But he gets such better results. I work way too hard and I don't get any results. And he does it and he does 6 in 5 hours. And they all pop off.
Well,
not all of them, but most of them.
On our shorts days, I try to do 2 shorts a day on those days. And like she was saying, some other content creators have had problems with this because of the content being Lego, and more geared toward children. They'll try to put it in the kids, YouTube Kids, and as a result, they'll disable the comments on them, which essentially means that your video is dead in the water. Lego Danny Bob has had a major problem with this, and it happens to me every now and again, which is funny to me because I don't feel like I sound like a 12-year-old kid. So
we may act 12.
So I like to have 2 shorts on those days just in case YouTube craps out on one. Then at least I have a backup because one, if they delete the comments on them, then I just delete the video. Because
there's no point.
There's no point. It's not going to be seen by anybody. Even our subscribers, I don't think can find it.
They don't even show up.
And so where I'm going with this is.
Where are you going?
Where am I going?
Where are you going?
Is that
Does he know?
I had it, but I lost it.
You did lose it.
I did lose it. I told you.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
It'll come back.
It'll come back.
In the middle of another segment, it'll come back. Yes. What am I building? Seems so funny. Still nothing.
But yeah, just the shorts are important for channel growth right now. And there's been other content creators out there, Lego Danny Bob again, that, the shorts have really blown up her channel. And then Emma Source as well. Her channel has just skyrocketed off from shorts. And now I remember the point that I was making is that I can't in good faith put in 5, 6 plus hours on one short video and then be really excited and happy about it and upload it to YouTube and see them disable the comments on it.
How many times did that happen to me in Harry Potter?
It happened to her quite a few times in Harry Potter, and it's damaging. It's so deflating, that
I quit. It's so deflating. I quit.
I was literally telling her, I could come down here, film a short, edit it out, get it uploaded to YouTube and out to everybody. You know, I tend to do more than one at a time, but if I was just to do one, I could probably do it in under 20 minutes. And there's a good chance that that 20 minutes worth of effort will get me over 1,000 views. So it's just like I'm happy with what that is doing for us versus, like I said, putting 5 or 6 hours into like making a proper, like amazing short and then having them disable the comments, like, you know, because now if they disable the comments,
it's no skin off your,
then I'm disappointed, but then I'm like, well, hopefully the next one I do will be okay. And then the one that got disabled, I tend to put that on Instagram or something anyways.
That's what I had to do. I put so much of my Harry Potter. It's like every single Harry Potter one I did, I got.
Let's see.
Disabled.
Life Through Lego Brick says, pets are nice, good in many ways for lonely people, give company and comfort, to give tenderness to pet. But as I never know if I would like to go wherever, easier when no pets and cleaning.
Yeah.
Well, that's the one thing. The cats are easier than dogs about, as they are a lot more self-sufficient.
And you can leave them for a lot longer.
Like even little Kiru, when we, the first few days that we got him, he was pretty intense there, but still not nearly as intense as having a puppy or dare I say an actual child.
Oh, but it was. He's like, we have a baby in the house again.
Yeah.
You get up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, he wants
to
be
shuffle out and feed him. Your slumber is all sorts of disrupted.
But cats grow so quick that he's already fairly self-sufficient now. We can just put down some food and some water.
Put down some papers, no.
and
because they have cat boxes. Dogs you can't do that with because they go outside.
Yeah. So. Which on a side note, Jen will tell you that I'm obsessed with monkeys.
Obsessed.
And one of the things that I would like to talk to somebody that knows something about apes and primates and everything like that. If they're so intelligent as they so claim, why can they not be potty trained?
Why do they have to wear diapers?
Why do they have to wear diapers and stuff?
I think that they are so like devil may care. They don't care. They're just going to go when they need to go. I think that's the evolution of them. That's been bred into them. It's very innate in them. That's why. So they're just like geese or goats. They walk around. They don't care where they're at. They're gonna poop when they need to poop. That's what I think. It's just an
but I mean, thing. You can train a cat to use a toilet.
Yes.
Why can't you train like a chimpanzee or something to use the toilet? Has no one ever tried this?
Maybe it's because they don't bury it, and cats bury it. Maybe it has something to do with burying it.
I don't know. It's something I've been pondering as I've gone off on a tangent here.
Monkeys.
And as far as the alt build for this, King Oldor says, nope, not alt build yet at all.
Hey, do one.
But I won't build any Lego after next stream until I get space for more Lego set. Yes. King Olderdorf is putting the Lego bricks away.
He has said that before.
And he is going to start focusing on his gaming content.
He has said that before.
And if he wants to throw a link to his gaming channel in here, for everyone to go and subscribe to it, I'm all for that. And then he says, I don't do a stream or video for kid at all, so yeah. And he says, where do you design your shorts? Well, I design my shorts on my phone. I do all my editing and everything on my phone for them.
Are you talking about the program? Because that's what I thought you were talking about when you said, where do you design them? I'm not actually like the... Are you talking about the program he uses?
Yeah. I will... I can tell you that in a DM, but I have been sworn to secrecy about this particular program because I asked somebody once upon a time who does all their YouTube content via their phone. They don't even put it on a computer at all. And I was sworn to secrecy about this program. So I will tell you, but just in DM.
We can't give all our secrets away. We don't have many.
And Stud City says Bart Simpson ate all my shorts.
Thanks, Stud. You're always a good laugh.
Yeah, right, Mop Top, and I'm Ed Sullivan. Really big shoe. No, I can do it better. Really big shoe. Really big. That's it.
And my son just came home, and you guys missed it, but I'll play it anyway.
who brought the dog? Bring us up at the next tenants meeting. There's not supposed to be any pets in the building. Nice doggy. Cute little pooch. Maybe I got a milk bone.
Oh, there they are.
There again.
There they are again.
Oh, Lola.
Oh my goodness. We were worried about this.
Well, he's been playing with his friends.
Because it's getting warmer outside.
Yeah, he didn't get to play with them much over the winter time, and so they've been coming over here a lot and everything, and that's great. And I said that we have our show on Tuesdays, and we kind of need quiet on the set a bit. As I hear him upstairs just running amok. Amok.
Uh-oh.
But he gets all excited to play with his friends, and I don't want to tell him no.
No wonder. I was looking for my brick separator.
And David Emperor is here. Hello,
Hi.
sir. He says, "Hi guys, did you hear news about the El Dorado Fortress?" And indeed, I did.
Yes.
And as a matter of fact, we are going to be talking about that here on this very show.
That's one of our topics.
That's one of our topics.
Stop.
I gotta have something to fiddle with.
You're stealing my brick separator. Where's the one with my rings?
I don't know. I was gonna ask you that.
It's over there, I think. It's behind me.
George ran off with the rings of power.
No. I had it.
And King Olendor say, What are you wearing? Leaf skirt? Someone ate his shorts.
Oh.
Sutsuda says, when I post Instagram reels of my mocks, they generally do well with views. I should post them as YouTube shorts. I never think to do that. Yeah. I do rather well with the YouTube shorts feed.
It's a slow gallop, I guess you should say. It starts off like I said, I don't do them anymore because I kept getting mine. It was frustrating me. I was working too hard on them and I wasn't getting what I wanted out of them. So, but when he took them over, he was a slow grind. You know, he wasn't getting 1,000 views every time. Like maybe every 10 one, it was 1,000. But now it's like every 4 or maybe every 3, he'll get 1,000.
Yeah,
you know,
and even the ones that don't, what happens is with the YouTube shorts, they'll hit like right away, and then you know, maybe for about an hour they'll get all their views. And then some of them that aren't doing quite as good, maybe they're only gotten a few hundred views. Maybe a day or two later, they'll get another boost. And so I've had some go over 1,000 that way as well.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but it wasn't an instant success.
Yeah,
it was a slow grind. I said gallop, but I meant grind.
Stutsia says you can train a chimp to throw poop at someone.
I don't think you have to train them. I think they'll just do that.
Rebecca Pix is here. She says, hello there, just popping in to say hi.
Hello.
But I can't stay as I have to go to bed as I think the Lego show gave me a bug. Darn kids.
Oh, and you had to work today?
Yeah.
Oh, no, poor lady.
Well, I'll play your video for you.
And you can go get some rest.
Slytherin House wins the House Cup.
Like that. So top tips. Please don't forget to click that like button and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
That's my favorite when she shakes her Pab cups.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss the Pab cups.
Yeah. But the word on the street is the boxes are going to be bigger.
That's what I'm hoping for.
So, and
You'll
I mean,
get more, but
they're not going to be reusable and stuff. But
yeah,
I've always thought all along that the Pab cups, I mean, those are going to cost more to produce.
It was a little
So
bit of a waste.
they're going into the actual cost of what you're getting.
Mhm.
And so it's just, I was worried about whether they can hold as much. And now that I've heard that they actually hold more, I'm fine with it. Let's do it. And Brick and Pick says, "Hi, life through Lego bricks. Hope your day has been good." And she says, "Just think it has been." And here's King Oldendorf's gaming channel, everyone. So go subscribe to him, King Oldendorf Game Time, for all of his fantastic gaming content. I know I'm subscribed. I believe I'm subscribed on both my channels, if I'm remembering correctly. So, and Richard Craniup is here. Hello, sir.
Hello.
He says, "So sorry I'm late, guys, but go ahead. We can start now. Sorry to hold you up."
Finally, gosh.
And King Oldor says, "All right, Carrie here, run before she changed into green."
Change into green.
Yeah.
Carrie.
Yeah.
Oh.
It felt so weird today not having to watch you beforehand.
I know. I started watching narcissist videos.
Yeah.
There was a big hole in my life.
Big hole. And David Emperor says, "Simply cannot wait for this new Eldorado set." And so he's dying to talk about it, so let's get into it. Because I am too.
You are.
And, normally I like to only cover leaks that I have a lot of certainty in.
Mostly from promo bricks.
Mostly from promo bricks. And I'm hopefully optimistic about this.
This didn't come out on April 1st, did it?
I don't think so.
Oh, I will be mad.
But
if
there's
some kind of cruel April Fool's joke.
It's big news within the Lego Pirates community specifically, and I've seen it on Facebook and elsewhere. So I feel pretty confident about it. And that is this here. Set number 10320, Eldorado Fortress Remake for 18 plus, 2,503 pieces, and comes out in July.
Now when you put things on, they get to see your mug instead of mine.
I get to see my mug.
Because we switch sides.
And I mean, I've been talking about them doing stuff like this on Lego Ideas. Every time I see somebody do, whether it's Eldorado Fortress or Imperial Trading Post, I'm like, yes. This is what we want.
We want it.
And I gotta say, I hope these rumors are true. Because even though I just rearranged my Pirates display, I will definitely make room for this bad boy.
You can always make room for
and
that.
This would be a day one buy for me for sure. And as a matter of fact, I was trying to work the missus here for a pyramid.
He sure was.
And
hardcore.
And she almost bought me the pyramid. The other day. She was out because she got a couple of
Careful. Make sure the boy doesn't hear you.
He doesn't hear.
He might. I got a couple of sets.
She picked up a couple of sets, and from the new April 1st releases. Not all of them. We have.
I only picked up one. It's not a couple. I picked up one. I wish they would have had all the INDINA JONESs. We can spell.
Foreign Dr. Joe.
Right. So yeah, I only got the chase one.
But where I'm going with it is she was eyeballing the pyramid for me.
I did.
And because I want to
He's been working me.
I want to do a proper
He even has a space for it. That's how he's working.
Yeah,
me.
I already got
I walked by and I'm like, oh great, you already have a space for it.
See,
like,
the pyramid would go in right here.
It's going right here. No.
Well,
thank goodness I didn't buy it.
Yeah, now that this rumor is coming down the pipeline, I'm going to be putting any pyramid hopes on pause for now because this is more up my alley. This has to be a day one purchase for me. And yeah, so I will be covering any content about this, any news in regards to this, or any other Lego sets, pirate sets, for sure here on the channel. And speaking of which, there is another one. This is a gift with purchase promo. I talked about this with King Ollendorf on his channel just recently. And I, as I said on his stream, I do like this. I think it is a cute little promo. I wouldn't hate getting it, but unless they release this with El Dorado Fortress, this isn't something that I would say I absolutely need to go and buy it to get my hands on it.
It's not something we would make an order for.
Right. Honestly, out of everything in this, my favorite thing is the palm tree. Because even though it's not exactly like the old school palm trees, these palm leaves, they haven't made them like this in quite some time.
Yeah, they make the spiky ones now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a couple of pirate related sets and rumors that are in the works according to all the leaks and rumors. So you guys tell me what your thoughts are on those. I'm curious to read them.
Now I got that song stuck in my head. Thor and Dr. Jones. Does anybody know what that's from, or is it just us?
Brickapick should know.
Dr. Jones.
Which she says, yep, show went well, but got to work up until Friday when I go to London. So trying to get 8 hours sleep to try not be too bad.
Yeah. Well, I hope you feel better soon, darling. No fun.
And Richard Cranium says, I will definitely be getting that set, Mikey J. Yes. And David Emperor says, first day purchase for me without question. Which I'm surprised you haven't picked up Rivendell yet, sir. I thought you're all about the Lord of the Rings as well. And Richard Cranium says, so far they have started to bring back Castle, Pirates in Space as Lego finally listening to us.
You would think.
Yeah, and that's why I've actually said, especially if this El Dorado Fortress does happen, that I would go on a record as to say that right now, 2020 to current day has been probably the best era to be a Lego fan. Just because they're giving us classic sets again.
They hit it big during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Lego took off during the pandemic. Everybody was at home doing nothing, man.
Because I remember a time in the mid 2000 teens and stuff where it was like it almost felt like the classic sets and classic themes were an afterthought, like
unwanted.
We'll throw them out every now and again, but we really want to sell you Star Wars,
right?
We really want to sell you. We don't want to sell you Castle. We want to sell you Nexo Knights,
right?
And stuff like that, and it was rather frustrating. So, it actually it feels good, and especially considering that the building techniques and everything nowadays is improved over
far superior
the vintage stuff. I mean, I'll always love the vintage stuff.
Well,
they have a special place in my heart. But truth be told, this new El Dorado Fortress, I would be surprised if I don't think it is superior to the old one. And I love the old one, don't get me wrong. But I think that Lego can do better with it now.
Yeah, they've improved so much.
David Emperor says, Rivendell is in the pipeline, just waiting for a good gift with purchase or double VIP points.
That's a good idea.
And Richard Cranium says, Stud, if they bring back Western, I'll cry tears of joy. Which Stud said, it's just a matter of time for Lego Western to come back. It's cool they have been bringing back nostalgia themes in big sets. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Hugh is here. Hello, sir.
Hello, Hugh.
How are you?
How are you, Hugh?
And it's time for some leopard.
Always fun.
And Study City says probably just one big set and not full theme, Richard. But it'll take the big Western. But I'll take a big Western set. I never really collected the Western theme, and I can't say it'd be one that I would buy either. But it's not because I don't like it. It's
no new factions,
no new themes.
Oh my goodness, we don't got no room. Someday maybe, probably not.
And Stud City says, hopefully Lego keeps dropping one big set from each nostalgic thing every couple of years at least. Yeah, and I said that when they switched to Lego Icons and then this became this new separate theme, I was all for it because I knew that that's what they were going to do. Instead of doing a castle wave, instead of doing a pirates wave, because the kids they don't seem to be, the kids aren't going and buying the new pirate ships and the new castle stuff so much. It's us old fools that are going and buying all that stuff. And so, and we are willing to pay, $200, $300, $400, $500 in some cases for some of these sets. So that's that's where the Icon themes is going, and I would bet money that it'll continue.
We are their demographic.
We are their demographic for that particular line. So much so that even when they release a little gift with purchase like this, it says 18 plus. Or 18 plus.
Well, Georgie did have a hard time building that.
He didn't build that.
Didn't he?
He started, but he gave up.
Oh, yeah. That's
not because he was hard, but just because he wasn't interested in it. Richard Cranium says, I'd be more than happy with one large set for Legorado redo. Would be insanely awesome. Yeah. I know that's like the holy grail for the Western theme is that set. Hugh says, Titanic is in the pipeline for me, waiting for double VIP to get it. Ooh.
See, that's another one. That's a nice set, but I couldn't get it because I have no room for it.
David Emperor said, what other classic set would you love a remake of? That would actually be a good topic for the show. I'm going to have to put a pin in that one and maybe do it next week.
Yeah.
Stick a pin in that one. But I will just say that it would be full of pirates and castle for me. And if you know me at all, I think that you would know that the number one for me would be Skull Eye Schooner. I might cry a tear of joy if they were to redo that one. I would take Redbeard's Runner but
it wouldn't be the one he wanted.
The only people that think Redbeard Runner was better than Skull Eye Schooner were the kids that were too young to have gotten Skull Eye Schooner and Redbeard Runner was their ship. But those that know that the Schooner is far superior. It's not even close. Stud City says castle, space, pirates, Western, etc., etc. Those nostalgic themes rock. They do, and they're the themes that really helped build Lego. Now you can't say into what they are today because
the minifigure did that.
Well, and Lego almost went out of business in the early 2000s. They were really struggling. And those themes get a lot of blame for that, but I don't think that that's completely fair. I think that the reason those themes were struggling during that time was because of the sets that were produced during that time. And if you go back and look at, I don't know, 97, 98 to about 2005 or so, 6 maybe, if we're honest with ourselves, Lego was producing a lot of garbage during that time. That's a weak era for Pirates. It's a weak era for Castle. It's just it was not, they were not good sets. And so even though Star Wars gets all the credit in the world, deservingly so, for kind of saving Lego, it wasn't because of Pirates and Castle that they were struggling as much as it was Lego was producing crap during that time. And that's why,
This is frustrating.
you don't see people really clamoring for a remake of Castle of Morcia or something. Because, I mean, even the kids that grew up during that time, and that was their Lego sets, they realized that the older stuff was better, and then the newer stuff was better. So, Moments of the Magic is here. Says,
Hello.
hey, howdy, hey. Well, hello, sir. And he is a fellow tuber. So, let me find one for him. I'm going to give you this one today, Moments.
Ace Ventura, pet detective. And you must be the Monopoly guy. Thanks for the free parking.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
And we had a big talk in his stream the other day. King Oldendorf put the T in there where Stud Sidious didn't, and it's funny, he gets called Mom.
Oh,
Look, Mom, no hands. I'm on YouTube. And let's see. Infamous Convict is here, sir.
Hello.
Well, stay tuned for the Can You Guess It? I got a hard one tonight. I'm glad you're here because I needed somebody that's got some knowledge in the chat to be able to get this one.
Studying.
Yeah, did some studying here because I'm getting worried that I might stump the audience.
Oh.
And Richard Cranium says, Stud Bro, if they bring back 90s sets redos, I'd love to see the Time Cruisers remake. That's an interesting one. And David Emperor says, Big Bang Theory was calling Dr. Jones.
Yes! Good job. Yep. Now it's stuck in my head again. Calling Dr. Jones. One plays with lightning, the other plays with bones. I love that show.
Richard Cranium wants Time Cruisers.
Time Cruisers. Oh, goodness gracious. This is a little...
Infamous says they named an icon theme after me.
What?
Because I and then Con.
Oh.
Stud City says, Richard, the new Dreams theme is basically Time Cruise. And Hugh finished the Boutique Hotel earlier today.
Ooh.
How was that? Did you enjoy that build?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it up near the top of your modular building list, or or where would you place it? Anyways. David Emperor says Mikey's White Whale. Yes, the Skull Eye Schooner. Well, it's just like they already redid the Barracuda. And now if this El Dorado Fortress is, if this is true, so they're giving us an Imperial fort. Then I wouldn't be surprised if next on the pipeline is another pirate ship. And if that is the case, I would think Skull Eye Schooner would have to be in the batter's box. I don't know where else that they could go with that. Like I said, maybe Red Beer's runner, but they already did the Barracuda, so it's not going to be that. And they've already done a ton of white and red sailed ships. You know, it's time to bring back the black and white sailed look. So I think that's where they'll go.
Is it time?
I think it's time.
This is tedious. I'm not really happy with it.
Speaking of Thor and Dr. Jones.
I know. I've been playing with Thor's hammer.
Yeah, I got a bunch of Thor's hammers. That's an interesting.
I mean, it looks nice, but
you wanna show everyone what you're doing there?
See, there are a bunch of Thor's hammers for the stones here, and you know it's nice, but I am a obsessive compulsive, and keeping those things straight. I mean, they still don't look straight. My thumb hurts from twisting them so much, trying to get them to go straight.
Hey, I built Rivendell, so there was nothing more tedious than some of the stuff in that.
Well, I'm just saying. It looks nice, it does, but it's not a competition.
And if it is, you're winning.
Of course. I'm doing it in nails. You do it in nails.
I didn't clip my fingernails today. So. Stud City says the new Dreams theme should be interesting. It's definitely very time cruisers, but a little bit of monster fighters as well. Oh. That's I never follow that theme. You know, you bring up monster fighters, and this is something that's got me thinking in the past. Now, obviously, monster fighters, Pirates of the Caribbean, you know, the old Lord of the Rings. We can't call those vintage sets at this point. You know, sets from the 2010, 12 or so. But as we sit here nowadays, would they be sets that Lego or themes could get repurposed and brought back under Lego icons? Maybe not Lord of the Rings specifically, but Pirates of the Caribbean maybe, or like monster fighters. Would that be something that you guys would be interested in seeing return as well? And what other ones? The Rock Raiders, the Power Miners. We had a bunch of the Aquanaut stuff where we do. It's all in pieces now, but we had a bunch of those for a while. And Trevor's Videos is here. He says, "Good evening, my creative friends.
Hello,
I hope everyone
Trevor.
is well." Well, hello, Trevor.
Yes.
And I will give this one to you, Trevor.
Ted, Annette! Hey, glad you could come. How you doing? Give me your coat. Ted has a small carpet cleaning business in receivership. They got $15,000 left on the house at 8%. They're okay.
Pete Ollendorf says, "Mikey, have you seen the Lego Ideas D&D challenge? I thought it best for artists to take part in." Yes, I did see that. I got all excited when I saw that you sent me something on there, and I clicked on it, and I'm like, "Oh, this is what it is." Oh, pass.
What is it?
They want help, like designing the instructions or something for it.
Wow.
Yeah.
They want artwork. Oh, dropping things. I'm dropsy today.
Stud City says, "That's right. When I began working at Lego Mikey, that crap period, that's actually one of the reasons I didn't stay. People thought the company was going under. Everyone was leaving for job security." Yeah, that was a rough time, man. I'm sorry that was when you worked there.
Yeah.
I don't want to blame you at all.
It wasn't him. See, I'm so OCD about this.
And everyone's saying hello in the chat. And Life to Lego Brick says, "Thanks for asking. Making lots of videos to YouTube. Had a job interview last week, but did not know yet if I get the job or not."
Oh, well, good luck.
Well, here's hoping.
Yeah.
Stud City says, "I always leave the T out of moments. Everyone else just calls him mom, so that's what I'm used to. Took me a while to realize it was him." Like, hey, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hugh says it was some great, very good parts usage, I think, for the boutique hotel.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's nice. I like it when they do that, except for when they use Thor's hammer to make stones.
Then
I'm not happy.
Thor and Dr. Jones.
Stop singing it. It's in my head.
King Ondor says, nah, it'd be another castle theme set, Mikey.
What?
For the icons.
Oh.
Which what would you want to see? Obviously, there was already the one leak about medieval market village, a new medieval market village. But after that, what else would you want? I know for me, again, I kind of feel like we're going to talk about this next week, but Wolfpack Tower would be nice. That would be a good one. They've already kind of touched on the Forestmen, so I don't know that we need to keep beating their horse. And Infamous Comic says, the harder the better. I'm ready. Mikey, been on vacation, missed the last two. Can you guess it?
Ooh. He was on vacay. The harder the better. He loves a challenge. I'm not afraid of a challenge. Does anybody know what that's from? Probably not, because you're all boys. It's Legally Blonde.
Oh, yeah.
I'll give it to you.
I got to play something to erase the... Here, this is for the Legally Blonde. Nobody
Drop me brine.
I like that movie.
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean is great.
Yeah. Nobody move. I dropped my brain.
Trevor's video says, what's your channel? Is Life Through Lego Bricks? I'll have to subscribe. I wish you well with the channel and your content. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that you got the job.
Aw, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's very nice of you.
Well,
Fingers
here.
crossed.
I'll
Drop a link.
I'll spread some love around.
Drop a link. He's a link dropper. Speaking of link, there's a new Breath of the Wild or a new Zelda game coming out. I'm excited about. I saw if you pre-order it, you get some kind of through Best Buy or something. You get some kind of what do you call it? Like artwork, like official artwork with the pre-order. I know. I thought it was neat.
Hopefully those come through. I did it on my phone. Yeah. Pretty behind on the chat, and our connection is down. How much you want to bet the boys up there on the
I
internet?
better go up there and yell at him. Yell? I went last time. I bet you he is. Is that right? Okay, you're lucky because I was going to get mad.
All right. Well, there it goes up a bit. Let me see.
It went away.
All right.
So there.
It's been funny today.
It has. So it does look good. I have to admit.
It does.
The Thor hammer. It was a tedious thing, and they're not all straight. I wonder if you could use the separator. Oh, I don't.
Hugh says if they bring back some remakes, I may even buy them. Yeah. Trevor says I got the A-frame cabin set, just not got around to building it yet. We've had it for a little while as well. But we were full bore on Lord of the Rings for the last couple of months, but now that
Rivendell's
done and everything, she's got a lot of Harry Potter stuff, which I will
see. Oh, you can't see it because see it all back here. Woo!
That's
my
all
backlog
of Harry Potter.
There's even more right there.
Yeah. So she's got Harry Potter for weeks.
I got Harry Potter coming out of my ears, man.
So I figure we might as well build this one first before she goes on to Harry Potter for months and months on end for everyone.
He says, wow. Sound excited about it, don't you? Months and months on end.
Months and months and months and months.
Hey, I bought track for my Hogwarts back there, but I didn't buy enough. So I'm still
yeah, we're
Hogwarts
the Hogwarts train
Express
still can't go all
still
around
can't go
yet.
around.
That's
still
which
working.
just a little bit of a heads up. I expanded the track because the Hogwarts Express is not an officially motorized train. It's one that we had to do ourselves. Well, she did it, and she did it before the
love how he
rebrickable
said
version was even in existence.
I did.
FYI,
I did it all by myself.
she came up with it all by herself, and but it will not go on the flex track for nothing.
Hates the flex track.
So, every time we get flex track, I'm just like, I'm making
stealing it.
I'm making the city track bigger. I got big plans going there. And another reason why the pyramid, I was okay giving up on the pyramid, is because now that the Hogwarts Express is over here, I'll be able to get another train for our city. And so I've even got the little man pestering her about that.
2 against 1. It's not fair.
Hugh says they have some Thor hammers on the flower shop on Assembly Square. I don't remember that.
I do.
You do?
Mm-hmm. Not as many as this, though. But I do remember that.
And Infamous Comics said the original submission had the hammers. So happy they didn't downgrade them to normal masonry bricks.
Yeah, it does look better. I mean, it does.
Bye, Moments. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for stopping by. I think it's because you have the spaces in between them, so it looks more like grout. That's what I think. That's why it makes them look better.
Ooh. Stud City says, Mikey, I have to show you the inside of my Vampire Blood Bank modular. It's an Extreme Monster Fighters. The figs were darn expensive.
Ooh, Blood Bank.
Did you get the official Monster Fighters minifigures, or did you just make some of your own? Because I know the Monster Fighters can be a little bit on the pricey side. We have most of them, or at least the good ones. The vampires and werewolves and stuff. I don't think we have the creature from the Black Lagoon.
There's always
But I am interested in that. That's right up my alley.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Oldendorf.
What?
By mommy.
Oh, Oldendorf.
Just the Monster Fighters Bloodstone part alone was $20 for one Lego part.
$20. Wow.
Ooh, wow.
One Lego part. That is expensive.
Everyone subscribing. That's good. Stud City says, thanks, Trevor. I need to get off my butt and start posting on YouTube.
You need to get off your butt and go yell at your son.
Richard Cranium says, Georgie's using up all the Wi-Fi.
I know. I told him.
All right, let me go check on it. I'll be back.
Little stinker. He knows better, too. Oh, it does look good, though. Looks nice. You say he knows better, but he's only 7. He is just a kid after all. Kids don't always make the best decisions. They have poor problem-solving skills. Poor problem-solving skills. He probably had to come home because his friends probably had to do something. And he just didn't know what to do with himself. All right. Now, let's see. This is the porch. Oh, this way. That's nice. Oh, that's probably where the stairs are going to go. I'm like, where's that going to go? What's that going to go? It does look good, though. I really can't stop singing that Thor and Dr. Jones song in my head. Does anybody out there have that pyramid? Yeah, I say that and then I can't read your chat. But I really was gonna buy it for him. He had me wore down on that darn pyramid. Well, because Indiana Jones is coming out with that pyramid set. We have the adventure set, the pyramid one. Oh, look, it went right back up after that. I bet you he was naughty. Tell him to play with the kitty.
Is that better now?
Yes. What was it?
He's not even here.
He's not?
No.
What'd you do?
My Switch was downloading an update.
Oh. So it was your fault. He's not here?
No.
He left again?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, great. We don't know
We don't know where our kid is.
We don't know where our kid is.
He's at the neighbor's house.
I'm sure he is. He probably had to come home and get some kind of toy. So it was your Switch.
Yeah.
Downloading. Downloading an update, huh?
Stud says Monster Fighters gets expensive. Every time I use Monster Fighters figs, my exclusive parts and mocks, it becomes very costly. And then he says the classic Monster Fighter figs from Monster Fighters are great though, very cool. They are much better than Hidden Side. I wasn't a big fan of Hidden Side, honestly. I don't think we bought any of those sets.
I don't think we did either.
And then Infamous Comics says, I was a graphic designer for Lego Corporate for a couple of years. And later in my career, they were my client at advertising agencies.
Oh, nice.
King Olendor says, how busy are you for the next few months? Just asking for our D&D. The problem is that I have too many hobbies and not enough time in the day. And it's not that I don't enjoy playing D&D. I very much do enjoy playing D&D. But it's like I have the Lego hobby and I have a gaming hobby, and both of those I like to do for my other hobby, which is YouTube. So essentially I have 3 hobbies going on right now, and adding a fourth one to it, it starts to bog me down a little bit. I've come to the conclusion. And then with summer, as we were last summer, we're not home most of the summer. So like we won't be doing this show weekly. I'll try to get enough content up that we'll still have videos coming out, multiple times a week and all that good stuff. But last summer, I think, what did we do? Like 3?
I think it was like every other week we were doing one.
I don't even think it was that.
Maybe like every 2 weeks.
Yeah. So we might only had like 4 episodes of this show all of last summer. And this summer, it could end up being even less than that. We'll see. And so, because it's nice to get, we enjoy going outside. We enjoy going to the beach and spending time out in the woods and just enjoying the fresh air and all that stuff. And summer's the time that we do it. And so it's not that, it's not like the YouTube stuff and everything we want to stop doing. It's that we literally can't do it while we're there. it's not feasible for us. And so, and it's just,
we just don't have we don't have the internet capabilities up there.
and then like I said, as far as like D&D goes, there's just, I already have 3 pretty big hobbies between YouTube, Lego, and then gaming. And then during the colder months, during like the winter, fall and winter, when I'm inside most of the time, I can make time for additional things. But when now that the weather's getting warmer, I mean, I'm going to have to start doing yard work soon. Like I said, our kid, he's, playing outside, with his friends and everything. So he's coming and going. And so each like commitment that I make, it adds more additional stress and burden onto us that I just, I can't commit to anything right now. I don't want to commit to anything right now.
Right.
I guess I should say.
It's the commitment that's hard. It's not the fact that playing is hard, because playing is actually the enjoyable part.
Yeah.
But it's the commitment of doing it on a weekly basis or even bi-weekly basis. It's just hard.
And so it's just like I don't know how to continue. I mean, do we say like, well, do we want to play this? Because we all have different schedules, and to be completely honest with you, King Oldendorf, you're the fact that you're 5 hours ahead of us, that makes it for a challenge as well. Because I mean, yeah, it could be a Friday night at like 10 p.m. our time where Jen and I could be down to play. But for you, that's what, like 3 a.m. or something. So that just that's what makes it challenging as well. Oh, little man's upset. And Trevor's video says, I'm always happy to support a fellow creators. I wish you well with your channel, Life Through Lego Bricks. Yeah. And Life Through Lego Bricks, Trevor says, Trevor's videos, I hope you two get as many subscribers as you like. For me, making videos is like, how to say it, almost like a diary, expressing myself, showing poems, places where I go, and so on. Yeah, and that's one of the things that we look at it like as well, is that it's just kind of a snapshot, a moment in time, a video library, video diary, if you will, of what we got going on. And Stud says, people don't realize how much Lego farms out its creative and ad agencies. Most of the cool graphic design work and packaging is giving to agencies, but managed by Lego brand members. Oh, yeah, really? Huh. And he says, most big brands do it that way, though. It's an industry standard. And King Oldendorf says, wait, Mikey Switch stole all the Wi-Fi? Yeah, it was stealing all the Wi-Fi, man. And speaking of which, I don't know. I said something to you about Mario Kart, and I'll see, like, there you go. I would be down to play some Mario Kart with you on your channel. And see, that's something that I can do that's pretty easy on me, and it's not so time restricted. It's I can just come, and I don't have to be on camera or nothing. I don't even have to be on your stream if you don't want me. I can just show up in the thing and play a couple of matches of Mario Kart with you, and you can record it. Richard Cranium says, Dr. Jones, I've never really heard of, but I remember Mr. Jones and Me by the Black Crows. It's Thor and Dr. Jones. It's on Big Bang Theory. It's a Big Bang Theory joke. Hugh says, the A-frame cabinet is not something I'm really interested in. Yeah, I get that. we were at the Lego store, and I was surprised. It was Jen's idea to get it. I was quite surprised. I wasn't expecting her to put it in there, and sure enough, she did. She's like, oh, I want to get it. So it wasn't. It was something that I liked, but it wasn't like, ooh, I need to go and get that. So, but I'm glad to have it. You know, it'll be a nice addition to our city for sure. Infamous Comic says, some people say they work hard for Lego when it's just the store, like working at Kennedy Space Center gift shop and saying you work for NASA. Yeah, I can see that. I work for NASA, but I'm in the gift shop.
Come back down when you're done. Just put them back in your room.
What's wrong?
Sorry. He has big feels because his friends aren't home.
Because they had to go away. So
Well, because Logan was home and Hunter wasn't, and so, you know.
she sent me a message saying she was leaving at 5:30.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
That's what happened. And he was sitting out on the porch. He was up there. He was sitting out on our front porch singing "Rain, Rain, Go Away." Because it's raining. And he said that it's raining. He's got some big feels right now. You know, and see, that's another thing. He wants to be outside. He wants to play. And sometimes it just can't happen.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's just a little guy. He doesn't know why. So he's very upset. I feel bad. I told him to come back down, but I don't know if he's gonna.
Stud Studio says, yeah, I get it. I was official Lego group. No disrespect to the retail employees, but that's completely different. Yeah.
Well, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Infamous Convict said that, like, when people say they work for NASA, but they really work at the Kennedy Space Center gift shop. That's a pretty hard chuckle, so I got to give you one for that.
Sorry, that was funny.
What
They work at the Kennedy.
So swummy, slippy, slappy, slimming, summon.
Maybe it's on the briefcase. Look on the...
Oh, yeah, it's right here. Samsonite. I was way off.
NASA, I was way off. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, poor guy.
Q says, that's okay. KO is down to play D&D at 3 a.m. our time. And Stud City says, I'm excited for the Lego D&D set. The fan submission looked awesome.
It did.
Yeah.
It will be a nice addition.
Infamous says, are you going to see the Super Mario Brothers movie?
I want to.
We will eventually. I don't know if we're going to go to the theater and see it. Way to toss that around here.
I just went flying. Oh. You know, the one bad thing about us having better seats back here is I have to get up more where I was trapped last time.
Hugh says, I'm fine with that if we play once per 2 weeks, but I'm having a sleep problem for the last few days.
Ooh. Can you go under face?
Yeah.
Oh, no. That's no good.
Infamous Comic says, nice, Joey and Chandler's canoe. Yeah.
I know.
They're getting a lot of use out of that canoe, I gotta say.
I bought that canoe. I think I bought 2 of them, didn't I? Because I wanted that canoe. They're so cool. I think I bought it off Bricklink. So yeah, they are getting a lot of.
Infamous Convict says, Georgie Porgy put it in pie, kissed the girls and made him cry.
Aww.
Yeah. And Life Through Lego Brick says, Trevor's videos, thank you for the kind words. You seem like a really friendly person. Yeah, they've had a nice conversation going on. I haven't put all the chats up on here, but
they're having a nice.
Because I got a little behind on the chat today, which is good. I like being challenged. Stud City says the employees store at the Lego Connecticut office are amazing though. Everything is 40% off, and they have all exclusive employee gift sets. I miss that store.
Oh, I would miss that store too. I know they do a lot of employee stuff. What you doing, bud?
He says they probably still have the candy cane X-Wing sets in the Connecticut office store.
I'm right here. I know. Do you want to move this stuff and sit down?
No, I will help you.
You want to help me?
Stud City says, I miss Georgie on the show. My little G. That's my YouTube name for Georgie. Little G.
Little G.
He is little G.
He is little G. Here, put those on top of that.
He says he misses you.
He's coming. He's coming. Oh.
Oh my.
I know. He's coming. He's coming.
Here.
Say hi. Oh, now you're going to be shy. It's been a rough half hour. There he is. Do you smile? No crying. It's all right.
Only think happy thoughts.
You want to play with my three-headed doggy or your three-headed doggy?
I want to help you build.
You want to help me build?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Can you do this one?
And then he says, Georgie always adds colorful commentary from the background. He does. You know, after we do the show, we go through and film intros for all the videos that I got coming in the pipeline. And last week, me and Jen, we pulled some late nights.
got two on that.
And then we had the excitement of going to get the kitty because we got the kitten last Tuesday. So the day of the show, we went and got him. So it was a big day. So basically, after the show and everything, I was beat. And it shows in the intros that I filmed for those videos.
But luckily, Georgie had the energy.
Yeah, so he actually brought up the energy because, like, I'm like, guess who's back again? Mikey's back. Tell a friend. Because I was tired. It was a rough couple of days.
Do you want to find me these pieces, or you want me to find the pieces?
Life Through Lego Bricks says, yes, that's what I really need, the positivity. So I'm going out enough since walking is good for health. Sometimes and too much at home worrying or making videos too much. LOL. And King Oldor says, will we see Georgie live build in the future? Would it be interesting to see a different view over the set?
Oh, that's a good idea.
He actually, we filmed some builds with Jen and him
in the beginning. So there are some videos out there of Georgie building.
We could bring some stuff like that back possibly if you guys are interested in it.
We did something wrong.
Uh-oh.
This one goes. Can we get that off of there? Can you get those off of there? Mama did this wrong.
Stud says, Georgie, just think of Lego, Spider-Man, and Friends, and the new kitten, and everything will be fine, my little G.
There you go.
And Infamous Convict says, finally some progress on the build.
Hey! Hey now! You
Stud City says, or Godzilla. I know he's a big Godzilla fan.
He is a big Godzilla. Did you bring your little ones down? You said you were going to bring some little ones down. Daddy said you could bring them down. You didn't bring them down?
Life to Lego Brick says the third cat of her cat's aunt was named Georgie.
No. Life Through Lego Bricks. Her aunt's cat named Georgie.
That's so sad.
And then Stud City says he's one of the only young kids these days I know that likes Godzilla old school.
Oh, he is a huge Godzilla fan.
Well, and I gotta say, there's more of them out there than you realize. The MonsterVerse, the Godzilla and Kong and all those, they have a following amongst the young kids. So much so that when I was picking him up from school, this was a couple of weeks ago, he had a Godzilla versus Kong shirt. and him and a couple other kids, they were like, the other kid was like, I like Godzilla, and the other kid was like, I like Kong, and
They were having a heated discussion.
and Georgie was like, but Godzilla is the king of the monsters, and the other kid said, he is, but I still like Kong. So those newer movies have gotten some new fans, which is good. But Georgie is an old school Godzilla fan. He knows Anguirus and Rodan and
he has seen
King Caesar and Megalon and Gigan. He knows all them guys.
He has seen all those movies move back and forward.
He grew up with them because I had the movies, and so
I think that he's a big fan because you started out him so early. We did. We started him out. He used to, I think his first Godzilla was like the little baby one, wasn't it? You let him play with the little baby one.
Well,
oh, good job. Okay, that one goes.
Well, because how it kind of started was.
Oh, wait, we need to put.
I don't know how familiar you guys are with the TV show of Roseanne. And I think it might have been in Home Improvement. There was a couple of like 90s sitcoms, and they'd have a big Godzilla sitting in the back. It was never like a big part of the show, but you'd see it on a table and stuff. Like it was fairly prominent in the shows. And I was always jealous of that, and I wished that I had that. Well, after I started putting together our Lego world and everything, I wanted a Godzilla, and I figured that I would go and buy that specific one because I had always wanted it when I was younger. And so I put that in my Lego display early on, and someone fell in love with it, and it's no longer in the display because it's upstairs and he plays with it, and
he has taken it over,
and he has a huge Godzilla collection. That's one of the things we have to do to get him to do chores and stuff around the house is, we'll get you a new Godzilla toy if you do this, and we have to bribe him.
We bribe our child. How do you get kids to do things nowadays? You can't beat them.
Stud City says, I'm out of touch with Godzilla these days. We had the old bad stop motion or the puppet suits. Yeah, that's what I grew up with too, man. And King Old North says, there a rumor that Lego signed a toy deal for Godzilla, but source for it deleted. Maybe asking over the idea 10K set that currently reviewing. Yeah.
Yes, what is that?
And Stud says, it used to be people in Godzilla suits smashing each other on the set of tiny models. So nostalgic. Yes, it was very cool stuff. And I mean, and they were very creative stories for their time, in all honesty. And they took a lot of inspiration from elsewhere. That's one of the charms of those old Godzilla movies, is like they would be, not only would there be Godzilla and other kaiju, giant monsters, but you would also see like one of them would be kind of James Bond influenced. The original Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla is very Planet of the Apes influenced. And then like Godzilla Final Wars, which is one of the more newer ones, that one's very like X-Men influenced. So whatever's going on in the zeitgeist of popular society, they definitely take and try to force that into a Godzilla movie. And that's kind of part of the fun about them, honestly. And Stud City says it makes sense because kids like dinosaurs. Mm-hmm. Yes, and Georgie does too.
Oh my goodness. You think his Godzilla collection is big? He has got one heck of a dinosaur collection as well.
More Godzillas.
You have more Godzillas than dinosaurs?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'd have to do a versus.
Infamous Comic says, I just remember I had the Godzilla soundtrack 1998. I have that as well. And because I was a big Led Zeppelin fan, and Puff Daddy and Jimmy Page did a remake of Kashmir, which at the time I kind of enjoyed, but now I kind of look at it back and cringe a bit. But I didn't show him that movie for the longest time because I was always like, hashtag not my Godzilla in that movie. But he actually loves it.
Oh.
He likes that movie a lot.
What movie do I like?
Godzilla, the Zilla movie.
Oh yeah, the Zilla where it's
Because in Godzilla Final Wars, which that was released in 2004, they actually put the Godzilla from 1998 and they renamed it Zilla in it. And so they actually made it part of the Godzilla universe. And they made a joke and saying these Americans thought that was Godzilla, but that's not Godzilla. And Godzilla fights it and kills it in like 5 seconds. Just destroys it. Stud City says early Power Rangers basically filmed for old Godzilla ways. Adults in suits on set with small city models. For sure. King Oldorf says, I wonder who can stop Godzilla if it transport back in the time of dinosaur time. Well, Godzilla would be way bigger than any dinosaur that we've ever known. So he would just destroy T-Rexes and all of them. They wouldn't stand a chance. Stud City says the Godzilla versus Kong movie was pretty cool. It was cool. It's one of my favorite ones they've ever done, in all honesty.
Yeah, I think they remade those really well. I liked the first one, The King of the Monsters.
That's the second one.
Second one?
Yeah.
Then what was the first one? Just Godzilla?
Just Godzilla.
That was the one with the Mutos.
Yeah.
I really liked that one. And it was Elizabeth Olsen, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked that one. I did like the second one with
King
Millie,
Ghidorah.
Yeah, and Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah.
I didn't really enjoy her much in the third one, though, the Godzilla versus Kong. She added to the story, but it seemed a little distracting as well, some of her stuff. But I really like those movies.
So, in other news, I have another Lego topic to share with you guys all today. And this comes from a big friend of the channel. I hope I'm saying his name right. Evan Selt. I never quite knew how to pronounce his name, but I've gone back and forth with him a lot through. First, it started on the Eurobricks forum. That's where I first got to know him a bit, and he's actually in some of my Lego groups, and he's a big contributor there, and he has some Lego ideas submissions. And I said I would show you guys and try to get some support for them. And the first one I want to showcase is the most recent one that he's done, and it is called Dream Cloud. And this is, he does a lot of pirates and historic type theme stuff. But what I like about this is it's quite creative because you got this pirate. He's in the middle of a dream, and you can see what he's dreaming about. And he's just a little, deckhand kind of a guy. And in his dream, he's the captain, and there's gold.
He wants to see it.
And so I think that's pretty cool. That's quite creative. And let me read the story. He says, this idea is a minifigure habitat with a daydreaming cloud above it. In this example, this lowly pirate is daydreaming of golden riches. The cloud could be used for all sorts of other dream situations, though remembering the past, nightmares, planning the next day, envisioning a future wedding, etc. The cloud is built with studs, not on top, the snot technique. It looks pretty rounded. The weight of the clouds is supported by a minifigure habitat wall connected to the back left corner. Clear and white 1x1 round plates are used to create the bubbles, connecting the dream to the figure. There is a simple black slope and tile base surrounding the bottom of the scene. So yeah, I think that this is a nice, clever, unique submission for sure. And that is just one of a couple of his that I wanted to talk about. This next one is my personal favorite, and it is a motorized Mills waterfall. And I mean, the fact that it's a waterfall and is motorized with the rock technique and everything, I think that this is a really creative idea submission, and I would love to see it get some more support here. Because this is one of the things that I've always appreciated about his creations is they are very unique. And I've seen a lot of people do waterfalls, but has anyone done a motorized one before? So I just think that would be cool. And he does have videos of it, but
well, we're not play because you're not logged in.
Yeah, let me see if I can log in and
Don't pull it out. Don't pull it out. You don't want to ruin it.
Why?
Because
it's supposed to
Miss Majestic Tree.
It's not supposed to go like a normal road?
No. It's like a whip.
All right, here we go. Let's check this out.
Want to do this one? Oh, that's awesome.
That is so cool.
See it moving?
Wow.
That's cool.
How
That
did
is pretty
someone
cool.
make that?
They did. Look, he's got a video of it before he put the rocks on it.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is very creative.
It's extremely creative.
Yes.
Let me read the story. This is a motorized Mills waterfall that runs on 3 medium motors. There are 2 separate waterfall selections and some fish that jump out of the water at the base of the waterfall. The modular integrated landscaping system Mills standard allow a builder to easily connect different landscape modules in interchangeable ways, and it can be powered through a Lego battery pack. The moving waterfall is accomplished using a Technic tank thread pieces mounted on a large gear. Thin lift arms are attached to those and tread link pieces, and the plates are attached to the lift arm using Technic half pins. Finally, tiles and cheese slopes are attached to the plates and create a water surface. And again, he does a lot of really creative builds and everything, but this particular one is my favorite. I think that this is just a fantastic submission.
This look
And
this piece.
and then here we were talking about the Western theme earlier in the show, and he's got a cool West into the Aspens diorama. He does a lot of these dioramas, and he does them extremely well. And I mean, the attention to detail and everything. I mean, you guys are asking for the return of the Western theme, and this would be a great addition to any Fort Legorado or anything like that, in my opinion. He says, ever since they had crossed into the Colorado territory, she couldn't help but think the clouds look like elephants. This is a build I created during April 22 for installation at the historic Colorado Center in Denver, Colorado, USA. It is built on the base of black Duplo bricks and contains 3 unique scales in the main composition. Minifigure scale for the trees, wagons, and rider. Mini scale for the closed mountains and pine trees, and micro scale for the distant mountains, cabins, and trees. 2 of my favorite details are the inverted arc used to create the Cirque Glacier in the right part of the brick-built backdrop, and the leaves and the tree leaves flowing off the edge of the waterfall. Yeah, I mean, great job, man. Great diorama. Like I said, he does really fantastic dioramas. And then last but not least, I wanted to talk about, for you space fans out there, he's got another diorama, and it's called the Mother Lode. And I mean, Mtron, nice little space setting and everything. It says, come in Mtron Central. This is Odette. Johnson was right. We just need to follow the local flora back to the source, setting up forward mining operations now. I think we've hit the mother lode. This nostalgic build I created in 2022 that rekindled my childhood interest in Mtron space figures. As a child, I always wanted a cool mining base for my figures to explore, so I built one. My favorite parts of the build are repurposing the trans neon green dome as a radar dish and the hiding little bits of the same color and the dark bluish gray throughout. I was also glad to include the lavender grass stems for alien flora. Yeah, that is very cool. Great job, man. So you guys go tell me down in the comments what you think about his
I haven't seen the mother
his builds and everything.
Wow.
He's, I think he does fantastic
I'm
dioramas, and we will
impressed.
support every single one of them. I'll support this one right now.
Yeah, you're signed in. You said, right?
Yeah. And on a side note, I gotta say
record.
we have a decent amount of these M-Tron minifigures, and we don't, even though we have a lot of the classic space and stuff minifigures, I don't really plan on doing like a space full-on theme or anything like that or display. So where I'm going with it is these because they have the M on their torsos. I made them like gas station workers, like Marathon gas station. So in my Lego city, the M stands for Marathon, not M-Tron.
Where's he go? What did you say? Oh yeah, he goes there, doesn't he? Oh, that's a record player. Are you gonna make that record player?
I thought you were gonna do the pieces.
I did.
Mayo is here. Hello, Mayo.
Hello, Mayo. Nice to see you. Or not see you, but see you in the chat.
Here you go,
Ted,
Mayo.
Annette. Hey, glad you could come. How you doing? Give me your coat. Ted has a small carpet cleaning business in receivership. They got $15,000 left on the house at 8%. They're okay.
Oh no! I dropped it. I'll get this one.
Let's see. Life to Lego Brick says waterfalls. I like them in nature and like to see them in Lego as well. Yes, and the fact that it's motorized really separates it from the pack as far as
I
waterfalls
have
go.
never seen that before. That's so cool.
Stud City says there have been several motorized waterfalls at conventions, but that rock work is rad. Yeah, and it's a double layered waterfall too. Yeah. And the jumping fish is a nice touch.
Oh, I didn't see the jumping fish. That's fun.
And Hugh says, I'm looking at the Weston to Aspens. Looks pretty cool. Yeah. Reminds me of the old PC game Oregon Trail. Absolutely. Mayo says the tough sell on the motorized waterfall is they use the 9-volt speed regulator. Is that not something that's still made nowadays? I'm not. Power functions are not something I'm super well versed in all honesty. Stud City says, I love when you guys share the builds. Well, thank you. That was one of the things when we started this show that I wanted to do was try to spotlight other people out there that do great builds and everything. Whether it's Lego ideas or not, it doesn't even necessarily have to be Lego ideas. It's just stuff that catches my eye and things like that, and try to help them out, because it doesn't hurt me to play it forward to try to help others out whatsoever. And Mayo says, confirm Mikey J gets commissions for plugging ideas projects. I do not.
8. That's what we did. We were supposed to put these here.
If you want a super chat, though, I mean. Well, now it is time for Can You Guess It? And as I've said before, and I'll say it again, if you want your chance to win this here moving truck gift with purchase, we'll send it right to your door. In order to get entered, you have to correctly guess the minifigure, and we are up to, I think, 5 people in it now.
They gave us an extra.
And so I will play the video now, and when we get back, first correct answer in the chat is the winner.
Time for another exciting episode of guess that Lego figure. Well, it's up to you to decide which Lego figure we got for you today. With all the Lego figures out here that we got under one roof, we're gonna leave it up to you to decide which one it's gonna be. And if you can guess who it is, we will send you a terrific prize. So let's see which one it's gonna be today.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh, we have a correct answer.
Woo-hoo!
Mayo, Captain Ironhook. Yes.
Good job, Mayo.
I did with him.
You did. I heard it. You were so good. Good job. Congratulations, Mayo.
Ooh, John, a pirate sky.
Ooh.
Yes, Captain Ironhook. That was his name.
I need 2x2. You see? A 2x2.
And for these old pirate ones, you can't just go on Bricklink and get the names either. You either have to know or you don't know. That's all there is to it.
So that little Lego, not to interrupt or anything, it's a little
floor mat.
It's a little floor mat. Look at it. Oh, that's cute. I really like that. I almost want one in my house. I wish I had one. That's like a little rug, a little doormat. It's a Lego one. I wondered what that printed piece was for. There's so many little, like, look at that record player. Where is that? Right here. That record player is so cute. And then the sink. I love the little details.
Well, there you are, Mayo. I have added your name to the list. And we're up to 6 entries so far. We have Thunderlager, Infamous Convict ×2, Rickapix, King Oldendorf, and now Mayo. Like I said, once we get to 10 entries, I don't know if I'm going to spin the wheel or what. I'll look into other options as well.
I know our computer, our signal does not like the wheel.
No. We've been accused of shenanigans in the past. And so,
we don't have no shenanigans.
So yeah, that's and by the way, Mayo, when I saw you in the chat, I knew that you would be the one to get that one right.
You knew it, huh?
I knew Mayo would get Captain Ironhook.
How are you getting those pieces?
I'm just getting them out because they're big pieces.
Stud City says, I don't even try to guess because I never know. And he says, Mayo would definitely know the vintage Lego. And he says, I'm a fan of old Lego. Old Lego. Adult fan of old Lego. So I guess an easy win for me. Hold that L, Captain Redbeard. Yeah.
Adult fan of old Lego.
Yeah, the Captain Redbeard would be too easy. I'm not going to throw him out here. You know, I would have to check. I mean, maybe Mayo knows. I don't know if he's officially Redbeard's brother. I always kind of assumed so. Back when I would play with him, that's what I always make him. But I don't know. Ironhook was always more. To me, he was the more evil. Like
he has a more evil name.
Redbeard, he's more like Jack Sparrow. Sometimes he's good, sometimes he's bad. Where Ironhook, he was more like Davy Jones, you know, like he's always just bad. And he says, you bet I do, Stud Sidious. Captain Redbeard has a black torso, not a yellow one, King Oldendorf. Yeah. Infamous Convict says, that was impressive, Mayo.
Oh, no.
And Stud City says he doesn't realize Mountain Dew Baja Blast is sold in stores, but he knows vintage Lego.
Hold on, I want to see something.
He says,
See
"I will
this-
grab
you
you
see
some
this
Mountain
one?
Dew Baja Blast from the gas station, homie. But get it to you. Want the Taco Bell? But I get you want the Taco Bell experience." Mayo is a big Mountain Dew fan.
Oh,
King Olamdor says, "I gamble, Mikey wheel spin."
The one way.
it was the wrong way, but that's okay. I'll just fix it real quick.
Mayo says, "Not quite
Don't
sure,
turn
but
the page
Ironhook
yet.
is probably estranged because all he operates out is the dinky little renegade runner." Yeah. Like I said, I mean, I don't know all the official everything. I know I downloaded something from, I think it was Classic Pirates, and went through and gave like a story, like all the little I can't, I could grab them, but I'd have to get them off a ship. But like all the minifigures that came in the original Pirates wave, they all have names. They all have official names. And so, and they all gave them like little backstories and everything, which was a lot of fun. Like I know like they did some of that with Castle as well, but to my knowledge, it's not as extensive as they did it with Pirates, surprisingly. And I've, on classicpirates.com and stuff like that, I downloaded a bunch of like pages upon pages of like backstories and adventures of all these characters at one time. And so that's how I actually learned all of the names. And then there was Captain Redbeard, for example. Mayo and I were talking about this one day, and he's typically known as Captain Redbeard, but there is a Lego Pirates commercial where they call him Captain Roger as well. So Captain Roger is an official name for him as well. But most people don't know that, and that'd be a little bit of a bait and switch if I put him out here and was actually looking for Captain Roger, and everyone's like, Redbeard? And I'm like, no.
No, it's Captain Roger. That would be shenanigans.
That would be shenanigans.
I need a piece.
Oh, it's a claw. Is it like a little claw?
Monkey Legend is here. Hello, how are you
Monkey
doing?
Legend.
Monkey Legend.
I think this is it. Turn it over.
And Stud City says, Mayo definitely knows vintage Lego.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he does.
Put the
Mayo says, the real whole egg, I'm officially campaigning to be a Mountain Dew ambassador. Oh, he's got a new show, a new Lego, is it going to be a Lego show, or are you just doing anything and everything? Which, here you go.
We did something wrong, honey.
What we do? We used to hand the big pieces. I'll hand the little ones.
That's in the right spot. 1, 2. Oh, God bless you, darling.
So there you go. If you guys aren't already subscribed to Mayo, go subscribe to him. He's a good Lego YouTuber. He knows his stuff. It's definitely good to support everyone out there. Stud City says the stores here, Mayo, don't pay attention to the promotional flavors. Usually can get all the old Dew flavors at most stores, but the expiration dates might be old. Yeah, I remember. I haven't drinking Mountain Dew in forever, but back when I did it, every now and again you get one that tasted funky. And Our Toy World is here. It says, "Hey everyone."
Hello.
Well, I'm glad you could join us. I will give you a special introductory video. So this one's for you, Richie.
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, and you must be the Monopoly guy. Thanks for the free parking.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Double. That's the 3 left over on that side.
And also,
so we need another one.
spreading the love around today to everyone. So if you're not subscribed to our toy world, do so as well.
Yeah, because look, see that's the clock. See how there's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I thought we did it wrong too because that was a funny looking. It looked like that was a 2, didn't it?
Mayo says, I didn't grow up with any of the pirate captains because I grew up with King Kahuka. I learned a lot of the names from the 2009 Lego history and Lego minifigure history book. Euro had different names. Yeah, they had different names for a few different things. And it's funny that you grew up with the Islanders and stuff like that. Like by the time the Islanders came out, I was already in my dark ages. And so that's one era of the pirates that I am not as familiar with. I know the real old stuff, from the beginning of it. The Skull Eye Scooter came out in 93. So I would say 93, 94. So what, 89 to 94 is probably, and then again, it was 2009, 2010-ish when the last Redcoats wave came out with not with Brickbeard's bounty. I had to think for a second. Brickbeards or the Brick Bounty. Well, starting from then on, I know all that stuff a lot as well.
I want to see this thing again. Just want to make sure it's right. Okay. Careful, don't tear it.
Stud City says Mayo streams keep me up until 5 a.m. And you never know who might show up on one of Mayo's streams. I've shown up there a few times. It always just depends on what I got going on, but there's always a good people to show up there. It could be BFAB, Macro Bricks, Stud Sidious. You never know who you're gonna chat with at during one of Mayo's streams. Mayo says, yes, Mikey, Lego, and more Lego. I've got way too many mocks to finish.
I hear you there, Mayo. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I got Erebor over there staring me in the face.
Yeah, gotta complete it.
I got my Hogwarts back there just taunting me.
Well, yeah, like I keep telling her, like every time she goes over there and starts fiddling with her Harry Potter stuff, I'm like, no, you gotta go finish the Lord of the Rings stuff before you can go messing over there. That's the deal.
Really?
That's the deal.
Well, it wasn't because I did that whole section right there.
I gave her one day.
My one day when I got the table, I got one day. Oh, over one more. Nope. There you go. Good job.
Well,
I got one day.
Well, because what'll end up happening is she won't finish it, and then I'll step in and start messing with it, and then she'll get mad at me for messing with her stuff.
I told you once I get the Erebor part, the light gray, you can do the mountain. I will hand that over. It is yours.
Well, because she's got Erebor, and then she's got the Shire. She's got 2 over here in Middle Earth to finish, and
I need to make some furniture. I need to go like on Instagram and find some cute little furniture, like some chairs and, some sinks and stuff. Cause I have 2 of the Hobbit houses that I can fill. I don't have anything in them. And then I have to design the road that comes up. So it goes past Bilbo's house. So I got to do that.
Mm-hmm. So after she finishes those, then she can go back to working on Harry Potter.
My boss over there.
Yeah.
Jeez. I'm going to start bossing you around the summer. You need to do this before you can do this.
Not like you don't.
I don't.
You guys can't boss
I'm a perfect angel.
You guys can boss me around.
We do.
Mayo says, some people know I inherited my 37-year-old brother's Lego. Well, that's a good way to get vintage Lego.
That is a good way, yeah.
Hugh says, I stopped by for a while into one of Mayo's streams. And he says, it's breakfast time. Bye, guys.
Ooh, yum. I got my roast upstairs just taunting me.
Stud,
Taunting me all day.
Stud City says Mayo streams in my time zone from across the globe, and I still end up getting no sleep.
He's in your time zone.
Dude streams for like 5 hours on average. Him and Macro, you know, their streams could go all night.
All night long.
There's plenty of times. Well, I'll catch them around the beginning time, you know, within the first, you know, half hour to hour range. You know, hang out for, you know, 45 minutes or so, and then I'll go and do something else for a while, and then I'll check back in like 2 or 3 hours later, and they're still going.
They're still having fun.
Yeah.
Man. You can use the brick separator. Save your poor little nails. There you go. Look at you. Put it right
King
back on.
Oldor says there doesn't seem to be an Amberlight build stream on later, as she hasn't
was a
set it up
trick,
yet.
huh?
Mhm.
Yeah, I just used the brick separator for.
To place it, huh?
Huh? What is those?
Did we miss a spot? We're always missing stuff. We did. Where was that at?
Life through Lego Brick says our time is
We
2
missed
at
the
night.
whole
I was getting
thing.
tired. Thank you so much for this live stream. Well, you are welcome.
Thanks so much for joining us.
Mm-hmm.
We missed all. We skipped a whole page. You want me to do it? Okay.
Stud City says, Mikey, you and the missus should submit the Aerobore mock to the Lord of the Rings contest. It looks awesome.
Not right now. It doesn't.
Well,
But
it says
thank you.
the dwarf statues are great.
Yes, I love the dwarf statues. I'm looking at them right now.
Yeah.
They are super cool. My Aerobore on my studio is better than the one I have. I haven't figured out how I'm gonna do this one yet. But I made the door and I used sand green. He's singing row, row, row your boat with the canoes. But thank you. I appreciate it. I don't have any time. I really don't have any time to do it.
Well, what we've been doing lately is
Did you take a piece?
on the weekends, coming down here, sometimes we might not even get down here till 10, 11 o'clock at night. And then we will be down here till like 4, 5 in the morning.
Oh.
And then, you know, and so if we do that both Friday and Saturday night, by the time Monday rolls around, we're both like, a couple of zombies.
I have thought about it because I do love my statues. I worked really hard on them and I think they turned out really, really well. Even though I had to change some stuff when I built them. But yeah, I don't know if I could. I don't think I have time to get it done because I mean it's already the 4th.
Yeah.
So 10 days. That's
And you see, like after this stream, I'm gonna assign her some new thumbnails she's got to do. She's not even caught up on last week's thumbnails.
I am too.
Oh, so she is caught up on last week's thumbnails.
Clearly, you didn't check the
Thumb drive.
thumb drive.
So that's one of her main jobs.
Hopefully, he's feeling better.
And when she's not doing that, you know, then she.
But I do like to play games, you know.
That's why it comes back to what we were talking about with D&D.
We just don't have time.
There's
not enough time in the day.
No.
Or in the week, man, to do everything you love.
It would. I mean,
thank goodness we work from home. Because if we had jobs that we had to go somewhere, we would never get anything done. Yeah.
Well, and
thank you for
Stud
everyone.
City says those statues will look great as the focal point. And another aspect about that I didn't mention, but it is playing a role, and I've mentioned elsewhere, is that I think I don't have any proof. I just have my own gut instinct and suspicions. But I think that we are being watched by some other bigger YouTubers out there, and maybe some people have borrowed some of our ideas. And as a result, stuff like that specifically, like Jen did with those statues, maybe it's in our best interest to keep those in-house for now.
Well, I was going to sell the instructions and stuff as well, but I haven't gotten around to doing that either. I haven't gotten around to doing anything.
I'm not going to say any names. But...
And thank you everyone for enduring the scene that we had with our son. I'm sorry. Sometimes parenting just happens and you have to go with what you got. Poor kid.
Infamous Convicts,
but I appreciate
took off.
Oh,
he was sad he didn't win this week.
Oh, he was a little sad he didn't get to win.
King Olor says, Jen, don't bully Mikey.
I don't bully him. When do I bully him? It sounds like he's bullying me, telling me I can't do stuff. I don't bully anyone. I'm not a bully.
And he says, when you build the mountains, just use dark and light gray bricks for lighting textures. It will make the giant dwarf statues pop. Mountains are always expensive. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we bought a bunch of mountain, whether it was the burp pieces and just a bunch of slopes, inverted and regular, specifically to build a mountain for it. And
now one thing that I did do that I was very proud of is on the other side, not the airborne part, but the other side of the mountain. I did get that figured out where it has the secret door and the stairs going up, the hidden stairs. So I did figure that part out, and I was really proud of that. And because at first it looked atrocious, the door was like this big, and it just looked awful. So I was really proud that I got that part. So I had to. So that part of the mountain actually looks pretty darn good, I thought. And then I used the extra Helm's Deep that we had, the gate for Helm's Deep. I used that for the other part, and
for like the front gate,
for the front gate of Erebor. And now I'm just trying to do the next level before I can add, because I forgot to add the next level, and so it was all just mountain. I'm like, that doesn't look right. It needs to be a little higher, so I have to do the Erebor part a little higher, and then I can put the mountain on there. So it's almost done, but then we built the table, and I got new
room for Harry Potter.
New room for Harry Potter, and I haven't touched my Harry Potter in so long that I got all excited, and I had to, rearrange it. And he gave me one day.
I gave her 1 day to play in it.
1 day to play in it.
Well, because
I did to the full.
Not to sound like a dictator or Dickensian.
Right? Who's bullying who?
But I, as we said earlier, do you see all that Harry Potter backlog down there?
That is so much.
I knew that after Lord of the Rings was a limited run, and then this A-frame cabin, it might take us probably 2 weeks, maybe 3 tops. And then it'll be full on Harry Potter, and she can just play with her Harry Potter for the
problem with Harry Potter is the stuff that I will build on stream, it won't end up like that in my Harry Potter area, because I already have a Dumbledore office. So what I'm using the new Dumbledore office for won't be the Dumbledore office. So I'll build it because it's easier for me to mock it once it's been built, but it won't stay that way.
Well, you want to give everybody an update on what it looks like?
Yeah, we've got the door. We got most of the inside done. There's a little guitar. I don't know if you can see. See, there's a little guitar there. And then there's a record player. And I like that little thing. And then on this side, we've got the kitchen, and I don't really know what this part's going to be yet.
What's that little rock piece by the record player?
Yeah, it's like a geode.
I've seen those before, but I'm just wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's just like a little so yeah. I didn't get as much done as are we almost done?
Yeah, we're already past 2 hours.
We're already past it. Well, you know, like I said, sometimes parenting has to come first, and he was having a little bit of a episode, so I had to help him through it. So I didn't get as much done as Danny Bob on her first time. But hey, I got some stuff done. Can't beat it.
Stud's teasing King Oldendorf with the baby dwarf. And we don't need to mention who created the baby dwarf name. We don't need to talk about that.
Of course not. If it was anybody else, he would.
I'm just saving you the trouble.
Oh, me? It was me?
It was you.
It was me? Well, he called me Evil Jen for months.
I came up with it, but you said it.
Oh, the truth shall set me free. I see how you are. It wasn't me.
You said it.
I giggled about it.
You giggled.
I might have giggled about it, but that doesn't make me guilty.
He says it was Mikey who started it.
See, it wasn't me. It was Mikey all along. Trying to blame me. Nice.
You said it though. I said it to you.
Oh.
You typed it in the chat and it became a thing.
How did I type it in the chat?
Because I was driving. It was when we got our new van.
Oh, I don't even remember.
See,
that means it was you. You remember every inch of it. It was Mikey. Was it under Mrs. Mikey J or was it under?
It was under Mrs. Mikey J that said it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I have to go back and.
No, it wasn't me. I don't believe it.
Well, on that note, everyone, I think it is time to wrap it up here. We don't need any hostilities in the chat.
No hostilities.
So, everyone.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Again, sorry about the little man. He was having a little crisis. You know, when you're a kid and you have playtime and your playtime gets interrupted, you know.
He takes it hard when he can't play.
He takes it hard.
Especially if they've already started playing and then the
he's
play
gotta leave.
stops.
It's like the end of the world.
But thanks everyone for watching, and we will be back next week.
Back on this.
Continuing the A-frame, see what kind of work she can put in on it then. So see you guys then, and thanks again, everyone.
Take
see
care.
you next week.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, we got merch store. If you want to take a little piece of the show with you, you can get it right here. We got everything. You want some Mikey J stuff? We got the Mikey J Productions for you. So take a chance and stop by. We'll take care of you.